Hey guys, Crazy Postman here. Well, I had another viewer video request. He requested that I try to use Copilot on some twisty, windy roads. Well, here in Oklahoma, western Oklahoma even, that is kind of hard to do because every single road is straight and we kind of live in a grid out here. But there is a nearby wildlife refuge that hopefully has, you can see I'm near it right now. I'm gonna start going POV here in just a second to do this test. Hopefully we'll get some twisty windy roads here to have a good example of Copilot on windy roads. All right, let's go POV and try this out. So we are entering the wildlife refuge now. Hopefully we're gonna find out how well Copilot does on twisty, windy roads. There is lines on this road, thank goodness. I was kind of halfway worried there might not be lines on this road. And as long as this blue circle is on the screen, that means the car is driving itself. I will have my hand on the wheel, obviously, for safety. And I will point out any errors that it makes. Wildlife going on out here in the refuge. We got some longhorns over here, more longhorns over here, lots of longhorns around, and some Copilot going on here. Still no troubles. I am gonna have to turn it on because I'm gonna turn it off because I'm gonna make a turn here. Resuming. It automatically read that 30-mile-per-hour speed limit sign. I do have my car scanner app running here. I don't know if this information will be useful during this video, but it is running, so I'll have it if I need it. There's a longhorn chilling under that tree in the shade. About to go over another cattle grate here. Now guys, this is about as windy of a road as there is in southwest Oklahoma, and it's really not that windy. So I don't, you know, I'm probably gonna hear it in the comments, but this is the best I can do. Literally, our roads are straight around here. An interesting fact about the Crazy Postman, I can remember one of my earliest memories that I think I remember. I say I think I remember because my parents have told this story so many times. Maybe I just remember them telling it. But I feel like I can remember getting my diaper changed right there when I was a baby. We were out here visiting the refuge, and I guess I had a stinky. And they pulled over and changed my diaper in that building. And I think I remember it. We're gonna get into a little bit of twisty here. We're gonna go down in this valley. You can't see in this camera because of the lens, but there's a dam off in the distance. There's a small lake back there. I'm gonna try to just keep looking forward instead of look around, so I don't get y'all dizzy, because I know the POV, y'all have to look at everything I look at, and you don't want me going left and right looking at everything. So I'm gonna try to mostly keep my head straight. And so far, we have had 0 interventions out here. No cancellations, everything has worked fine. Here comes a pretty sharp curve. And the lane markings kind of disappeared in the middle of it. But it made it through it just fine. Making a curve here. There's a turn lane. Let's see what the car does. All right, it stayed in the proper lane and continued on. That mountain in the distance there is Mount Scott, and you can drive up it. While I'm out here, I'm going to film another video of going up and down Mount Scott. and just see how much energy I use going up and how much I can regain going down. I know that video's been done many times by various people, but it's my turn, and it's kind of interesting seeing how much you can regain on regenerative braking. So watch for that video. It may come before or after this one, I'm not sure, and I will be driving up that mountain right there. But right now we're trying out these twisties here to see if we can trip up Copilot 360, and so far it's driving great, no problems. We're almost coasting. We're using 2 kW right now to maintain speed. We were kind of maybe going downhill, but it was mostly flat there. We're going slightly up a little hill now, and it's using 4, 5, 6 kW right now, but we're just barely using any energy, just going 45 miles an hour here through the Refuge. There's that same mountain I was talking about. We're getting closer to it. Here comes some intersections. Let's see how it does through here. And it followed the proper line. No problems. So I think we'll have Lake Elmer Thomas on the right and Lake Ellsworth or Lake Latonka to the left. Oh man, the lines are very faded right here, but it's still maintaining its lane. See the lake off in the distance there with the boaters, and there's wind turbines in the distance. You probably can't see that on this camera. Not sure what that is. That's a Wi-Fi relay or something. My camera's getting pretty hot on my forehead. I can feel it. I'm gonna have me a burn mark on my forehead from my GoPro. We're gonna go over some cattle gates here and enter a town called Medicine Park. It's a very cool town, very nice town. A lot of cobblestone houses, very unique. But I'm not gonna go through town, I'm gonna stay on the highway. But if you're ever in the Lawton area, make sure you come out here and visit the wildlife refuge and check out Medicine Park, Oklahoma. I don't think, yeah, this highway is pretty straight now. I'm gonna do a little U-turn here and head back the other way. Oh look, you can see the dam off in the distance there. I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but there's the dam over there. There's a swimming hole that you can go swimming in. It's not like right underneath the dam, but it's in Medicine Park here. Very cool. So we are back in the wildlife refuge now, and there is that monster mountain. I am about to go up it. Remember, if you want to see that video, it will be a separate video. And it's not a monster mountain. But for Southwest Oklahoma, it's the best we got. Not very many tall mountains around here. So I have had 0 interventions still, 0 errors. The car has just been cruising happily along here in the wildlife refuge. I just got down off Mount Scott. That was a pretty fun trip up and down that mountain, but we are continuing through these twisties for a little bit longer, and we're gonna see if we have any errors at all. So far, there has been no errors. Perfect run for Copilot 360. There is a Longhorn. There's buffalo out here too. I haven't seen any yet today, but they're on the refuge somewhere. That was more of a challenging turn right there because the lines kind of disappear right in the middle of it. my diaper changed when I was a baby. Right there on that slab, I guess. I don't know if it was in the house or if it was on that little patio area. You guys picking some sunflowers. Probably against the law in a wildlife refuge, I don't know. I know you can't take any rocks from out here. You're not supposed to anyway. Just on the other side of that fence there is a military installation. We have Fort Sill out here. So that's Fort Sill land on the other side of that fence. And you really don't want to trespass because they shoot artillery. So don't want to be running around out there and have an artillery shell land on your head. Some babies over there. This guy's turning, the car slowed down, and as soon as he got out of my way, it continued. Maybe if the speed limit was 55, it would be a little bit more challenging, but at 45 miles per hour, these curves don't seem to be very challenging for the co-pilot system. Did that one just fine. And here comes another curve. And it did it just fine. My head is on fire. My forehead, that is, because of the GoPro up there melting my forehead. There's one more good twisty. So thanks guys for watching this episode of Co-Pilot 360 driving on, I'm not gonna say it was driving on twisty roads. This is just as twisty as I have. This is my only option for twisty roads out here. I just wanted to end the episode out to show you what I look like here with my GoPro on my forehead. Oh, I look kind of silly. And oh, it did burn my forehead. That GoPro was so hot. And actually, I think it either the battery died or it overheated there at the end, because just as I exited the wildlife refuge, it beeped and turned off. So thanks for watching this episode. We learned about some twisty roads on Co-Pilot. I'm sorry, I live in the land of the flat and straight. I can't really give you any extreme examples, but maybe somebody that lives over in South Carolina, North Carolina, somewhere over there, surely there's a YouTuber that has a Mach-E that could give you a good example. But thanks for watching my example, and I will see you in the next one.